Hey, what's going on? Time for a review. Please, Chris, we wanna know, was it good or stinky pew? What's going on, you to the tube? I am back again, and it's time for another review. I am very excited. Wow, my nipples are hard. I guess I'm so excited because I've been reading all of your comments and I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. And positive feedback makes me feel loved. Feeling loved makes me feel happy. And feeling happy makes me excited. Hence the nipples. But without further ado, the review this week, get him to the Greek. That rhymed. Preview time!
The music business is failing. I need some brilliant ideas right now. This is serious out here. I got 6 kids! You know how many Air Jordan 6 black kids wear?
Next month is the 10-year anniversary of Al the Snow live at the Greek Theater. We could put on an anniversary concert. He's rock music personified.
I'm a motorist. I want you to go to London and pick him up. Then bring him back here for the show at the Greek. Can you handle it?
Definitely.
Your job is to control the artist. If he's too messed up, you hit him with this adrenaline needle.
Like from Pulp Fiction?
Get him to the Greek.
Now, I was very excited to see this movie. This was a movie that I actually wanted to see. Get Him to the Greek is a spin-off of one of the characters from another movie that I love called Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Forgetting Sarah Marshall is one of my favorite comedies from today's era of comedies. Believe me, I know there are way better comedies out there than Forgetting Sarah Marshall. But by today's standards of what comedy is, I think it's one of the best ones out there. You know, the Judd Apatow, Jason Segel, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen-y era. Seth Rogen-y? Why didn't I just say Rogen? Rogen-y sounds like the final ingredient to a soup. A little bit of paprika, some oregano, and then just a dash of Rogen-y. But anyway, I loved Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So this movie, Get Him to the Greek, is based on one of the characters that was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And that character is Aldous Snow, a London, England rock legend, played by Russell Brand. Now, as we find out in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Aldous Snow has been 7 years sober of drugs and alcohol. So this movie opens up with him still clean and sober, but then, through a series of events, he falls off the wagon. Jonah Hill plays a guy named Aaron, who is the assistant to the CEO of a huge music label. The CEO of the music label is played by Sean Combs. Sean Puffy Combs. Puff Daddy. P. Diddy. Puffy. Diddy. P. Dizzle. How many names does this guy have? Pizzle Dizzle for shizzle my nizzle. Moving on. So Puff Daddy's character is upset that his record label is losing money. Jonah Hill's character comes up with the idea to try and get Aldous Snow to do a reunion concert. And despite the last record that Aldous Snow put out being a complete failure, Puffy likes the idea and commissions Jonah Hill's character to go over to London, get Aldous Snow, and bring him back for the concert. By this point, obviously, Aldous Snow is a big drug addict and an alcoholic, and it's a real struggle for Jonah to get him back to the States. A lot of crazy mishaps occur, and hilarity ensues. That's the plot. Now, time for my problem with the movie that I was waiting to see, that I was very excited about. Russell Brand's character, Aldous Snow, was in the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You got that? Jonah Hill was also in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. We still good? Jonah Hill plays a guy named Matt. Jonah Hill's character in the movie Sarah Marshall is a would-be musician who is obsessed with Aldous Snow. And he follows him around and kisses up to him. It's very, very funny. Now for the problem. In Get Him to the Greek, Russell Brand still plays Aldous Snow, but Jonah Hill is this guy named Aaron. I know, it's a movie, it's a comedy, it doesn't matter, it's not like some drama where the characters have to stay the same, but here's my problem with it. I knew going in that Jonah Hill's character did not have the same name as the character in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I knew that. But I thought they would address it, you know, make up some BS reason, like it was Jonah Hill's twin brother or something named Aaron. Or perhaps he changed his name because he was stalking Aldous Snow in the previous movie and had to change his name, and maybe they would play on that as part of the comedy when he was the guy that showed up to pick him up and he remembers him from the Forgetting Sarah Marshall movie on the island in Hawaii, like, oh, you're that kid, oh no, I don't like you. But no, when they meet for the first time, Jonah Hill's character says to Russell Brand's character, it's so great to meet you, I'm a big fan. They have met! It's a spin-off! It's a spin-off of the other movie! where Russell Brand plays Aldous Snow. So if it's a spin-off from that movie, that means that Aldous Snow is a real person. He's a rock star that went to Hawaii with Sarah Marshall, and then Jason Segel's character was pissed off at him, and Jason met Mila Kunis, and that all happened. That's what a spin-off is. All the characters are the same people. Jonah Hill should have been like, "It's really nice to meet you, Mr. Snow." And Aldous should have been like, "Oh no, you're that waiter kid that was stalking me and gave me a CD and was really annoying and fat." But that didn't happen. And seeing as it is a comedic film, I let it go. That was until they hit me over the head with it. In Forgetting Sarah Marshall, played by Kristen Bell, her job on the movie was she was an actress in like crappy TV dramas. She breaks up with her boyfriend and then she gets with the rocker Aldous Snow and there's a conflict and that's what the whole movie was about. So in this movie, there's a scene where Aldous is watching television and on comes a commercial for one of Sarah Marshall's upcoming TV shows. Aldous looks right at the television screen and says something to the effect of, "Ooh, Sarah Marshall, the name sounds familiar. I feel like maybe I used to date her or something. Oh, that's right, I had it off for her a couple times. I used to fuck her in the bum." So now they're beating me in the face with the fact that he was in the other movie and all that happened, but somehow now Jonah Hill isn't the same character that he was. He's just a guy that looks very much like the dude that stalked him on the island. But this is good because this goes along with my theory about how whenever there is something that takes place on an island, the writers really don't feel the need to give you a logical explanation. Take that, Lost! I hate you, Lost! You can't just not explain things. What if I did that? What if all of a sudden things happened and I didn't take the time to explain them? I just went on as if everything was normal. I digress. Now I know when I was doing my Aldous Snow impression a few seconds ago that I said fuck her in her bum. But that kind of leads me to my next point. Today's comedies are way too liberal with the curse words. I'm not a prude and I am no stranger to the word fuck. Hell, if you go onto my channel and you watch my stand-up comedy set, you'll see I'm a fuck fan. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. But too much in these movies. I mean, they're already funny. The dialogue is funny. Why you gotta curse so much? If you don't get me Erwin, you fat I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. I'm gonna shove my mouth, you piece of shit, and I'm gonna It's like, alright, we get it. I'm also getting kind of tired of Jonah Hill's little acting moves, I'll call them. You know, like he'll be confused about something. What? Or he'll be embarrassed about something and he'll do the shaking the head, breathing somewhat heavy because he's a fat bastard acting. I wasn't jerking off. But even though I'm tired of Jonah's shtick, it was funny once again and it made me laugh, so he was great. But Jonah, cut it out. Russell Brand was good as Aldous Snow, but I only like Russell Brand as Aldous Snow. I hate his stand-up, I hate the clothes he wears, I hate everything about him. I only like him in that part, period. Other than that, I've got no use for him. Now, when I saw that Sean, Puffy, P. Daddy, P. Dizzle, P. Diddy My Nitty was gonna be in the movie, I was so excited. I was just waiting to rip him a new ass. Couldn't do it, he was great. He is the funniest part of the entire movie. So I liked this movie. I really did. It was a very dialogue-driven comedy, and by that I mean not so much what they were saying was funny as the way they were saying it made it very, very funny. There wasn't much slapstick or physical comedy, but there was a really funny fight scene towards the end. And for all the Harry Potter fans out there, there is something in this movie for you, which I think you'll probably find humorous. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Choke-O-Meter! The Choke-O-Meter. Or, for your more sophisticated folks, the Choke-O-Meter. Let's face it, comedies aren't what they used to be. But, based on what comedies are now, I think this is one of the better ones. So bearing that in mind, I give Get Him to the Greek a solid
7 on the Choke-O-Meter!
I'm never going to get tired of that. That's my review, everybody, and as always, please put the comments at the bottom. I want to see what you're saying. Once again, you write it, I read it. And if you're interested in seeing any of my other reviews, you can click here to see my review on The Prince of Persia, or here to see my review on the Lost series finale, or here to see my review of the series finale of 24. So check those out, and I hope you enjoy them. Peace.